YouTube. I haven't made a video in a very long time. I got my intern slash cameraman manning the camera today. Make sure you keep your fingers off the lens. There you go. Okay. The last YouTube video I posted was, I don't even know how long ago now. And it had a lot to do with my YouTube channel. Had a lot to do with my 1984 Ford Bronco that was supposed to be the father-son project. It was the Bronco that I put on 99 to 04 Super Duty axles, and had a 7.3 Power Stroke and a ZF5 mounted in it, and I never did get it running and driving. Since then, there's been a lot of changes in my life. My family moved back to my hometown. I changed jobs, and the Bronco ended up going down the road. And now the latest project, if you will, is my 1996 Ford F-250 Super Cab short bed. Come over here and we'll show the side of the truck. We'll pick that up later. So for those of you that don't know much about the OBS Ford pickups, 96 and 97 were the only model years you could get a 3/4 ton Ford pickup in a Super Cab with a short bed. Ideally, I wanted to own a 97, as I've owned every year of an OBS except for 92 and 97. I've owned a 93, 94, 5, and 6. This makes number 3 of the 1996 model year trucks that I've owned. Since I was in high school, I always wanted a Super Cab short bed because they were super hard to find. This is a 460 automatic truck. It is, can't remember off the top of my head the silver color, but it's silver Tordor red two-tone with it's opal gray interior. And I'm drawing a blank on the silver color. I don't think it's opal gray for the exterior color as well. 410 limited slipper differential. It's four-wheel drive because it's twin traction front end TTB as it's known. The interior of this truck is in pretty good shape for a truck that's been on the feedlot its entire life. Other than the fact that it is absolutely disgustingly dirty. As you can see here by the carpet just being roached. It's in relatively good shape. Door panels are in great shape. Most of the time these little lights here are just gone. But, you know, it's got the typical split in the dash pad. It desperately needs cleaned. I haven't hardly touched this truck since I got it. But the seats are, I mean, in really nice shape. There's a little bit of wear here and a little bit of wear on the driver's seat. A couple pinholes from maybe a smoker at one time. There's a little pinhole here in the headliner. But all in all, it's in fabulous shape. I think I'm probably going to replace the carpet with a new carpet kit. I need to lube the seat track up because it does not slide very well. And get the dash pad replaced. But other than that, the interior is in super nice shape. So therefore, I'm not going to do much other than probably replace the carpet and do a solid deep clean. But the door panels are nice and tight. The door handle's good and tight. Usually the plastic underneath the screw here is broke on these, but it's nice and tight. All the weather stripping and window seals are all still there. It's in really good shape. Like I said, for a truck that spent its entire life on a feedlot, the passenger door probably didn't get opened all that much. It's an XLT, so it's got power windows, locks. It could have had power mirrors, but this one's got the swing locks. I got a set of factory cab lights and a cab light harness to add to it. I picked this truck up a few months ago, and I've done a lot of things, chasing down some vacuum line issues, replaced the cat, rotor, the coil, plugs, wires, put a new battery in it. Still runs really rough. I need to replace right down here. You can see that's like an air throttle valve, I think is the name of that part there. And then the mass airflow sensor right there. are the next things that I'm going to replace on the truck. It is currently an E4OD automatic pickup. I do want to swap it to a ZF 5-speed. And I hand the camera back off to my cameraman here. As you can see, it is on the factory, just run-of-the-mill plain Jane steel wheels. I assume it would have had some sort of center cap, or not center cap, hubcap of some variation. Probably the ugly ones you see a lot on like the conversion vans and 15-passenger vans would have been probably what was on this. I put project in quotations because when I got rid of the Bronco, the main reason I got rid of it was because I was sick and tired of having a project vehicle that did more sitting around than I actually got to enjoy working on it and doing much with it. I decided I got some time here, figured I'd make a quick YouTube video and kind of go over this pickup. You guys probably have seen me talk about this truck on TikTok quite a bit. I do a lot more posting on there than I do on my YouTube channel here. But the end-all be-all goal for this truck when I picked it up was nothing more than it was going to be a ranch pickup. And it was going to be something that I just bomb around in, throw mineral bags in the back, be able to tow a trailer with it when I need to, and keep the miles off my Super Duty 7.3 that's got 142,000 miles on it. It's in really nice shape. Don't want to ruin my nice diesel pickup. However, these trucks are getting harder and harder to find, especially in really, really nice condition. So this one's not in really nice condition. It's got fender rot. It's got the stereotypical Northwest Iowa rocker panel rot in the back of the cab, and the bed is just garbage. It is beat all up. The floor's rotting out of it. The wheel arches are gone. And that's pretty typical with these trucks in Northwest Iowa, especially when they're pushing up on 30 years old now. The idea is that if I decide to go the route that I've been thinking about here in the last few weeks, is I'm going to try to replace this pickup with, say, a early Super Duty V10 single cab as my work pickup ranch truck, and I'm going to turn this into my project. And I don't know if I'm going to go that route yet or not. It's something that's been weighing heavy on my mind because this truck is something I've wanted since I was in high school. In fact, the first pickup that I went out and bought 100% on my own when I was in high school was a 94 OBS Super Cab long bed with a 7.3 Power Stroke and a ZF 5-speed. It was two-tone just like this. It had the power puddle mirrors. Some people call them the sport mirrors. It's what you'd find on a lot of half tons and Broncos and that sort of thing, the little power mirrors. This one's got the swing locks, and I'm a big fan of that because I do like these mirrors. The only mirrors that I would rather have on this truck that were factory with big tripod 4-post tow mirrors is what they had. However, if I go the route that I'm thinking about going, it's going to get a lot of OBS Solutions parts thrown at it, Carrot Custom parts thrown at it, and it won't be a show truck by no means, but it will be a ice cream cruise around, take it to shows truck. But it won't be perfect because I'll be doing most of it myself. I've thought about repainting this truck, even though this two-tone color combo that's on this truck currently is really growing on me. If I decide to repaint the truck, it will get repainted in the Calypso green color that my original 7.3 OBS that I ever owned was. And that truck was Calypso green where the silver was, and tourmaline green here. So it was light green, dark green, two-tone. I'm sorry, that's wrong. I forgot all about the fact that it was Calypso in the center and tourmaline up top. Dark green and the light green Calypso, I had that backwards. You see a lot of it reversed where it's a light green, dark green combo, not so much the dark green, light green combo. If I keep this truck and go the route that I want to, I'm thinking about a 12-valve Cummins, a 5-speed manual, throwing a set of track bars on it. I may or may not do Super Duty axle swaps. I might do John Carrick's TTB front coil suspension that eliminates the leaf springs in the front and a long travel kit out back. That's a proven thing. He's got YouTube videos on his channel, and I know John has a lot of conversion parts for Cummins. He's got ZF 6-speed transmission cross members. The only reason I don't think I would go with the ZF6 is for the transmission cooler, even though this one has one built in for the E4OD automatic. Other than that, there's not a whole lot on this pickup that I'm going to go over. Just working on making it a nice, solid daily driver. And hopefully, if all goes well, I can get this thing running smooth and operating like it should. Perhaps even get the 5-speed swapped into it before August of 2025 when OBS Solutions and Carrot Customs host their annual OBS truck show out there at the Brooks Powerland Heritage Park. I've been wanting to go to that since they started that, but it's never been something that's worked out in my favor to be able to go. I got quite a few buddies. We all are obsessed with these trucks, and you can't spell obsession without OBS. But these trucks are something that we're passionate about, and even though this is kind of a rusty old farm truck, it's been a rusty old farm truck most of its life, I'd like to make the 3600 round trip, road trip with this thing, and go out there to that show and prove that even though that you might have a rusty old farm truck, you can still take it to a show like that and show how much you love these trucks. Anyway, that's all for the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. And when I go into more deep dive physically fixing this, maybe I'll make some videos of that. So there you go.